What's good, people? We're back. We're here again for another exciting episode. I believe it's episode 245. Yes,
Damn.
245 of Popcorn and Pints. And we're doing the Carrie trifecta. We may talk some periods. We may talk some plugging up and all
It's a
that.
Carrie threesome.
But we're here. I'm happy to be here. I can't speak for everybody, but I know I'm happy to be
Vampire's
here tonight.
teabag.
Jesus
That
Christ.
too.
I'm seeing some dirty pillows out there.
Dirty
Let's
pillows.
see your dirty pillows.
Dirty pillows.
But how's it going out there, people? How's it going out there in the interweb? and
Happy
where
Easter.
everybody is?
What's up, Grandizer?
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
Grandizer's on time.
What's good, Grandizer? Happy Easter, everybody out there.
Sorry, missed your comments last night. You came in a little late when we were just finishing off. In case he had to run, he had a hard out, so I had to end it.
A hard out. Usually a soft out.
Listen, there's nothing soft about us. I'm hard right now.
Well,
You know, you said this episode 245.
I think so.
I just did it because I keep track of all on Letterboxd of all the movies I do with you guys. I'm at 157. So if
Damn.
you count that, if you say double feature, it's 78 and a half
Wow.
episodes I've been on.
That's
So,
dope.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Of course, of course. Grandizer was good. Chuck Nasty was good.
Hey, Chuck.
Man.
Hey, it is Easter tomorrow. What about favorite Easter candy? Why don't we start off with that?
Oh,
Good
You're
one.
getting an Easter basket tomorrow. What do you want to see in there?
Okay, hold on.
When I was a kid, there are these like chocolate covered like graham cracker things that we had. I don't know why they got them, but they're called Jordan crackers, and they were like long things. They almost looked like joints, but they were like, chocolate covered graham cracker things. They were always so good. But I have not seen one in a long time.
an Easter basket like at our adult age now.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest.
What do you want to see in there?
Instead of getting that fake green grass, give me some weed.
What
And
the
some edible.
hell? So your favorite
Weed?
candy?
I'm getting to that weed, edible, and then if you want to have the Reese's eggs, pretty much. Jamie, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in.
Yo,
But the Reese's, because I love Reese's, so any
I love Reese's too. But
Reese's.
if it's just Easter, the day of Easter, out of all the candies, I got to have black jelly beans.
you sick son of a bitch.
That's what his problem is. But the thing is, though, James, I look at it like I'm saying edibles because I can switch that over to the candy, like an edible version of Sour Patch Kids, an edible version of this, and that, and the third.
I
But-
guess.
Leave my Reese's regular though, because they're perfect as they are.
Yeah.
Leave them. I'd prefer the cups are like perfect, just the original cup, perfect. Just give me those. But for the holiday spirit, I'll take the Reese's bunny. I'll take a Reese's bunny. But
Nice.
what about you, gamer?
Hershey Kisses.
Oh,
Classic.
I do like those and the cookies and cream ones or the almond ones. Any of those, I'm straight as long as they're Hershey.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would always go with Starbursts, but my favorite candy ever is probably those Starburst fruit twists when they had them in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I loved those. And every couple of years I get super drunk and tweet at them and they get mad, I think, because they actually respond and say, get over it, just about. I pulled up Twitter to try to find the last time they did it because I literally saw it not long ago and I can't remember what it was.
You got to keep that going.
Oh, Grandizer, I prefer instead of salad chocolate bunnies, I do like the hollow bunnies better.
I honestly prefer, like I said, the Reese's things, the smaller ones. I don't really.
Well,
care
I'm
for the
talking about
big
like
ones.
traditional
Yeah.
chocolate bunnies.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
the
a
hollow
Cadbury.
ones, the
I'm not a
solid
Cadbury guy either. I'm not a big Cadbury guy
I like
either.
Cadbury.
No, I've never cared for the Cadbury cakes.
My wife.
I like the commercial.
I have to get it. I gotta get Cadbury eggs for her every year. What's up, Johnny?
Peanut M&Ms. Yes, yes. What's good, Johnny?
Wait, we just started. We don't know if it's going to be a good one.
It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show.
Hell yeah, it is.
But did you say you said yours, Mick? So
Yeah.
you said our favorite kind of candies or what candies we'd want in our Easter baskets?
You know what I haven't had in forever? Remember the gold coins?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are
shit.
still out there.
The chocolate gold.
Yeah, they still
coins?
sell them, man.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's not going to be the
They
same.
come in like a net.
I forgot about those.
I can't argue with Chuck Nasty on that. It is funny. We used to get the chocolate crucifixes too.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, really? I'm
The
eating
reason-
Jesus' head.
The reason for the season.
Jesus. Literally.
And I
Oh,
and
shit.
listen, I mentioned this in the group chat. I still find it weird that Good Friday, the day Christ was crucified and killed, is referred to as a good day.
Yeah,
that seems odd.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
It was a good day for the
Good
Romans.
for us, I guess. We're still in Holy
I-
War, so that's all.
Just saying, just putting that out there. Seems like an odd thing to call the day that happened. But okay.
Depends what side you're thinking of. For the ones who did it, that's a good day for them.
Maybe it should have been called "Whoops, My Bad Friday." I don't know.
Oops.
Oh, I got my RoboCop cup for tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
Because in the 76 version, who is the lead bully?
Chad,
Nancy,
man.
Nancy Allen is the lead bully, and she played Lewis in RoboCop.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Nice.
she's the first full frontal nude woman you see in the showers in the original 76.
You got
There's a few of those, and I don't remember specifically.
You got Bush.
There was some Bush.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, it was 76. Lots of Bush.
Yeah, there was. I'm just saying there was Bush. There was Bush then.
You want no Bush? Go watch Deep Throat. Just kidding.
Who said anything about that?
That much Bush, man. You're going to go down there like Dora the Explorer.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to get lost in the woods.
Boots, let's go.
You got to bring the mat. That's all.
Oh my God. Celebrating his one death is sad. Yeah. They say because he rose, but heck, still waiting to see the dead rise. And all our no. No, I don't know.
In a way, RoboCop is a lot like Jesus.
Actually, he's right. It was an allegory to Jesus.
Interesting.
In Jesus' story, RoboCop was, yeah. And it was done so in a way to satire capitalism.
Hair pie.
Oh, Paul Verhoeven.
But yeah. So again, we're here to talk about the 3 Carrie films. Well, 76, 02, and 2013. We're gonna kick it off with the
Carrie
02 one.
threesome.
Yep. The threesome, the trifecta, telekinetic trifecta, telekinetic threesome, whatever you want to call it. It was all that. It was all that. But James, you want to kick it off?
But which one? 2002?
Should we just go in order? We should probably go in
02.
order. Okay, or not.
Okay.
Well, because the other
Talk about like the ones we didn't like more.
because the other two match up more.
Okay, that's fine.
But anyway, go ahead, James. What's your
So
rating?
2002 was a pile of shit. I'm giving it a 2.
Ooh,
I did not like it at all.
stories from a tampon.
I
How
heard
about you?
fingers like this all through the whole thing. So stupid.
No, 2002 was not great, but I'm gonna give it a 4.
Gamer.
3.
Ready for mine?
Yep. Mickey-
Negative
Mickey-
5.
Yeah, I'm so proud. of you.
Wow, you went negative.
This is a terrible movie.
This was a 10, guys. I don't know what the fuck you
Get
guys
the fuck out of here.
No, you're-
I don't know why you're being the antagonist to me today.
No, all joking aside, though, I'll give this. give it a-
Antagonist or protagonist?
No doubt.
I'll give it a 1 for right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, what annoyed me was the storytelling of this. Like this whole it's like a whole investigation, wherever the fuck it was. I hated that aspect.
That part was stupid.
It was so fucking dumb. I hated that aspect of it. I hated that Carrie survives in it. It just takes away from the fucking story. And I'm gonna say this right now, Zoo. Hang on, let me take a sip.
Oh, this doesn't deserve this much buildup.
Carrie, as far as the movies, Carrie, they're not bad. But it's not like it's my go-to for Stephen King films. Like I never think of putting Carrie on. I'm glad I watched it just because we're going through the whole, the Stephen King movies and all that good stuff. And I know I've seen them before, but it's something that like I don't have to see again. And not like The Shining, where I said The Shining, if I ever go to the Stanley and I'm there and I get to stay in the room where Stephen King was or whatever, I'd love to watch it in there. There's no place where I want to watch Carrie. Any of them. And again, there's two that I did enjoy that are not bad at all. But just overall, like Carrie overall, which my ratings aren't going to reflect that, but they're decent. They're okay movies. They're good movies, but it's not like I have to like, oh shit, yo, listen, I got to go back and watch Carrie. Nah. Watching it a couple times and I'm good. I may watch them a couple more times and that's it, but I really don't have to watch these movies again. But I would never. 02, definitely wouldn't watch that again. There's really no point.
Never should have been there.
Never again. Fucking bullshit.
Never should have been
Well,
there.
listen. I know I have the highest rating on this, and I probably end up dropping this to a 3. But let me tell you where I'm coming from, because I didn't read the book, and I watched these kind of in order: 76, 2002, 2013. And one of the reasons I gave this a 4 is because this filled in some more backstory for me. Like at the very least, it's not good, but it filled in a little extra backstory and a few questions for me, having come in from the 76 version and not reading the book. So I can't compare this to the book. I'm sure Mick's going to give us.
Yeah, I never read the book
you
either.
Want me to, you have any questions or want to highlight the book in any way before we get started? It's been a long time. I read it in high school, but I do remember it, and I looked it up before we were getting started to try, because I knew the ending was longer.
Mm-hmm.
It was not the same. That's why I thought the movies was so effective. But the book goes on for a while. Like she dies, and then like you have the highlights, like King likes to do sometimes, the highlights of what happened to everybody in the town and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the teacher and the principal like quit in shame and shit. Sue writes a book about the whole thing. Sue Snell. She writes the book, like the Carrie book.
Got it.
And then it wasn't asteroids that the 2002 version added. It wasn't asteroids. It was like
that
fell from the ground. It was almost like plague-like in the description in the book.
That's what I focused on the most as I was watching these, is what the differences are, what one movie would show compared to the other, and this 2002 after school special about bullying is, I like to describe it, is the only one that showed anything like that, like whether you called it comets or stones or anything coming.
The only thing I would say,
the 76. I was just going to say the 76. The 76 version didn't show the birth or anything like that. I realized 2002 and the 2013 movie both kind of show giving birth to Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
De Palma doesn't love flashbacks, so it makes sense. They do mention it, but the reason he wanted to kick it off is because he was trying to tell a different story. So a lot of it being like the period idea where Carrie got her powers when her period came in is from the 76 movie, not the book.
Mm-hmm.
It's you could talk about it. It has like themes of puberty and like where her powers, like she's starting to come into her powers and such, but they're always sort of there, that whenever she got angry or something.
Are you there, God? It's me, Carrie.
Yeah. Book wise, listen, it's a good book. I'm not going to slam it, but it was his first published book. So it's not the first one he wrote, but it was his first published one. And I don't know if Chris, you wanted to share the rumor that they have going around, which was the trivia. You usually do the trivia.
I don't have anything.
So Stephen
I was
King,
super lazy this week.
No, I get it. Stephen King threw out the manuscript for this, and his wife pulled it out and convinced him to.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was his first published book, and I mean, he told that story. So like, I don't know, it's a rumor, but I don't want to speak for him or whatever, but it's a good book, but he's improved.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so like when you read the book, you're kind of like, I mean, it's good. It shows a lot of promise, but it's not as good as some of his other ones, you know.
Yeah. I will say we're gonna get into all the movies, of course, but these were probably first time watches for me. Finally, where I sat down, like the 76 one for sure.
Okay.
And so all my Carrie experience, and again, not reading the book, has come through pop culture references, just the iconic image of her covered in blood. I was expecting more of a horror element because out of these, because you don't get, it's a bullying story up until she goes crazy at the prom. I'm like, this is kind of a letdown.
The book's a little bit different in that theme. Like that's part of it. But I mean, there's a lot more to it with her family, like her mother and such. The one thing I did want to add before we get into this that none of the movies expand upon is in his books, and Chris, you probably know this from Dark Tower and such, because I haven't read that. But the shop is like the government organization that does all the testing and things like that, like in Firestarter and other. They always pop up looking for like people to shine and such. That was started in Carrie. Because she kills like 500 people.
Yeah.
234 people they reference in the 2002.
Oh yeah, no, in the book it's way more because it becomes like huge national news, and the government is like, all right, we need to have something to kind of investigate and like try and get out on top of these things, and that was like the birth of the shop.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Can I hop in real quick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The original is going to always have its place because it's the original and whatnot, but this one just should not have been made. It was way too long, way too long. They could have shortened so many things. And then I don't know if it was the acting that was offbeat or if it was more of the direction or not. I really don't, because there were certain elements like between the mom and Carrie, that fear element that she had with her mom in the first movie, that this one is completely dull and nulled of because the mom is so like pan. And then with Carrie herself, it's almost like she's fucking like on withdrawal or something.
Yeah.
Always on days, or she's fucking like, I don't know, like she doesn't know what's going on because she's doped up or some shit.
Kind of got a little extreme with it, I feel like.
This was the backdoor pilot.
And then the editing. I'm sorry.
Oh. I was just gonna say this was a backdoor pilot. They were trying to create a TV series.
Were they?
Oh, God.
Wow.
They had some great choices for some of the camera work and some of the angles, but then they overdid some of the other things with it, with the jump cuts and with like how they like gave you 3 or 4 different angles. There was one to the point where the cup where the mom throws the cup of water or the tea in her face. I was dying laughing because it immediately made me think of like, yo, I'm playing NBA 2K. I just took a jump shot, made the shot, and it just gave me the instant replay of the different angles of it happening. I was fucking dead. I was like, this is horrible. This is horrible.
Beginning to end, this movie was fucking.
Grandizer. I'm the only one that has okay vision, apparently. The only. Except Worst Damn Gamer's just wearing shades to block the light, but I don't have the light that's shining in his face.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing that appealed to me from 2002 is filling in a little more backstory for me. Like they don't show an interaction in the 76 movie about Chris's dad coming in and threatening to sue.
Oh yeah.
The principal in the school. So that back and forth I found interesting because they did that in the 2013 movie too.
Mm-hmm.
And going into the 2013 movie, I was curious to see what they would possibly take from each movie, because now you have 2 versions that have been out there. What did people react positive to and fucking hate or things like that? And the 2013 movie's shorter than this 2002 garbage. And the one thing I'm like, the one thing that never happens in any version of this is no one just says, "Sorry, Carrie, I was an asshole."
Yeah, no.
Like, would that have helped?
Well, I mean, technically one does, but she doesn't say it. She gives her boyfriend to her.
That is
Exactly.
so weird to me.
That is
That is so fucking
that
weird,
is
man.
a super weird. But again, you're not like they even have a conversation at some point, like
Yep.
towards the end. Even at the end when she's trying to save her, help her in
Mhm.
either the 2002 or 2013 version, she's never just like, "I'm sorry, I was an asshole."
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Like,
all. Yeah.
accept it. You can have my boyfriend. It's a weird. It's weirdly written in the book too.
Yeah, that is a real weird scenario. Instead of just being like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that."
Like she realizes she did something terrible.
But
Mm.
I mean, I guess they try to make it the whole selfless thing because her dream was to always be prom queen and fucking that part of it. I guess it's a little weak. It's very weak actually, but just to throw something and it's high school kids, so you got to think like that's their world. I guess you know what I mean. That's their
Mhm.
world. That's their mindset. And they grow up, and then the ones that do grow up like that towards like I want to be prom king and queen, this, that, and the third, and then it's like that opportunity where you have the popularity, all this other stuff, and then you do something that's so disturbing to somebody, and you're so upset by it that you're like, you know what, I ran the suicides like I had to in gym class, but or whatever the hell they had to do, I forgot. Each movie, one was detention, one was running suicides, one was something running laps. So it's like you did the time, but then you were just like, I still don't deserve that last opportunity to go to the prom because I made somebody feel so shallow, so low. So I get it. So I guess, damn, I guess me talking myself, I guess I talk myself out of that shit. Never mind. I guess it does mean a lot more. But when you look at it, I guess when
I'm
you look
glad
at it
we
from
took that journey.
perspective, no, seriously, when you look at it from that perspective, because we're all looking at it from being, well, Chris is like what, 36. Damn, we're all in our 40s and up. Chris is right around the damn corner. So we're looking at it from that perspective of being an adult, where it's like it's just a fucking dance. But in a high school kid's perspective, like Mick, your son in a few years, that's going to be real important to him. So
I mean, I remember getting caught up in it in high school. Like I don't like I had a shitty prom, and like not for any other reason than it was just I was just a fucking geek. But I didn't burn anything down though. It's okay. I don't have powers. No,
I
but
wish I had powers.
pig's blood poured on you. Did you?
that happened, but I was aware of that.
Oh,
happening.
okay.
So it was great.
Got it.
It was
That was
shower.
intentional.
It was yeah, like we made it happen. It was cool. No, this one was fucking stupid. All right, I just to kind of rant a little bit about this one, and kind of like making it longer, trying to introduce all these characters, the way they changed the ending, which I'm going to ruin for everybody, so that
Yeah, what is the deal with the like?
there was a pilot. They want to do a TV show, so they kept her alive.
Okay, but I feel like you could still do that and not pretend to drown her in the bathtub, which is I assume the book ends in a similar manner to the actual movies as opposed to her being drowned in a tub.
Oh yeah. Well, no, not drowned in a tub. The house kids
collapses and with her in it.
But again, that's not even where it ends. Like that's where Carrie's end is met, and then it goes on, and like the final scene is some woman somewhere is having a baby, and it has telekinetic powers.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just to say, like, this is going to continue. It's just a part of life.
Well, I mean, they made a sequel, technically. The Rage, right? Carrie 2.
Rage, yeah, bad. The only cool part is the CDs flying into people's heads.
Isn't there a book Mary now or something like that?
See, and you were telling me that, James, and I only want to watch it because of that part right there. But I don't know
dude.
Me off.
Like she needed to die in the end. I get that this just shouldn't exist.
Yeah,
you're trying to make like a superhero character out of Carrie, and it's not working.
I do feel like 2002 had the most ridiculously insane Billy version, though. Like this dude was a straight up murderer from the minute they brought him onto the screen.
That's Sid from A Toy Story all grown up.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
I thought that too. I said that too. I was like, "Yo, it kind of looks like Sid."
This guy is fucking insane. Just every scene he's in.
Although he is, and he's threatening, but here's the thing: John Travolta actually slaps Nancy Allen. Like he's in her face, like going like this, slapping her, knocking her around. Like, and I'm not advocating for actors to do that, but like it made sense. Like she's gonna listen to him. Like he's a piece of shit. You know, he's
Yeah.
abusive. This one, he's just like,
But he's like 70s piece of shit and abusive, which
yeah, this was 2002 piece of shit where he's just like, they don't even want to get out of bed. Most of their scenes are in the fucking bed together. And, you know, it just like he didn't play menacing until like the scenes from the movie. Like they get the plot points kind of right. You know, not effective, but they get them right. But the rest of the movie is just filled in with bullshit and poor choices.
it does. So one of the other big factors I've noticed between the three movies is, at least in the 76 version, they don't show her destroying the town on her way back home. They do that in 2002 and 2013. So I assume that's most similar to the book.
That's the only good part about those two
like
movies.
on her walk home. Although I believe the gas station part is in the book. Again, it's been a long time.
Yeah, so I thought, again, that was a big difference going from 76 to 2002 for me. Just the aftermath of after she leaves the gym and killing everybody. It just blowing
She
shit
went
up. on
Jean
her
Grey
way.
shit.
Yeah. The other ridiculous part in 2002 where she zeroes in on her mom's heartbeat.
Yeah, that's
And
I was
kills,
like,
kills her
that's
that way.
wrong.
I'm like, this is ridiculous.
That's closer to the book, I think, right?
I thought it was scissors from the book.
I don't remember how they killed the mom. I thought it was similar to the first movie.
With the stabbing?
Like I remember the high point, the plot point.
Yeah, the stab
being missed, but I don't remember
Carrie
exactly.
uses her power to fucking.
I would assume stabbing her in like a crucifixion type pose would be more on brand for that story.
Yeah.
Like the destruction is there in the book and it's described, but it's sort of like a walk home destruction. You know, like she can't control her powers. At this point, they're all over the place. Until she gets home and really takes that bath, she doesn't come down from it. But like when she gets home, her mom's like laying in wait to kill her.
Yeah.
They're like ready to kill each other.
Yeah.
Like her intent is to go kill her mother in the book. In this, it was like she was trying to go. In the movie, she's like trying to go home.
Yeah. But then the mother
in the book, she lost it. She's like ready to go.
Okay.
And she doesn't die with her mother, actually. I think she dies with Sue. Like the 2013, not like the 2013, but I'm pretty sure it's like similar to that. She like dies with, like Sue shows up. I forget what happens though. Like I don't know what was said, but I know it's different than the ending. But that's why Sue is always prevalent in it, and she was pregnant. Like that part was real.
Because there wasn't even a mention of that in 76 or 2002. I think of Sue being pregnant.
But it doesn't go like the 2013 version. That's just a cheap scare they threw in there.
Okay.
Yeah, this
It's
is
a terrible movie.
Everything was over top. Even when she like first uses her power on the kid on the bike.
Yeah.
In the original one, he like falls face first. You know what I mean? It looks like he did an endo. His front tire stopped or some shit, hit a rock, right? And then in this one, he flies off the bike across a lawn, over a bush, hits the road. Like I'm like, what? They hits a tree, smack. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, that was ridiculous as shit.
They extended way too many scenes. They added way too much to try to fluff it out. They again I think it could have been a little bit better. We probably would have gave it a little bit better score if they would have kept to the close time of the other two. Well, of the original, because that's the only one it had to go off of.
I am changing my score to a 3, by the way.
A 3?
Yeah. We're going to talk more about the next Carrie movies, of course, but
yeah. That like it just gets better after that, at least, because honestly, like this movie was just abysmal. Everything was oversaturated, boring. The VFX sucked. You even for that, for 2002 standards, it sucked. Like it looked like it was made on like a fucking Microsoft, movie.
I don't
or
like.
some shit.
I classify this as like an after-school bullying special.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
this
not
is
even
what-
cool enough to be that because it's a 2002 fucking after school special. Like at
Yeah.
least in the 70s, they went hard. Kids were like doing the drugs and shit and like going crazy or fighting their parents and whatnot. Like this was like, I didn't want to dance.
It's not
Screwed.
interesting. There's nothing interesting until she goes crazy.
Exactly. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
God.
The only good part of it is at the end when she's destroying shit.
The last half hour.
Yeah.
And I get it. They were added the cop part because the cops probably in the TV show, the cop probably start chasing her down. They're on the run. Adding because that was a 2002 trope that they kept fucking using for everything. It's just a stupid fucking movie. It's just a stupid fucking movie. Like I can't believe I thought I was gonna have a lot more to say about this, and I'm bored talking about it. That's how not the other two. The other two I have a lot to say. I'm just really I was so mad at watching this movie. So upset. Like it was
Sounds
so,
like Mick watched a punishment movie.
I watched a lot of I even watched his punishment movie this week, and I watched Jack and Jill for Johnny.
I forgot
So-
James had a punishment movie.
Yeah, we'll get to that though. We'll get to that.
I forgot about it too until you just said it.
Yep, I watched it.
Shanghai Paradise. All
It was
right.
a bad movie for a bad week.
No,
for
Shanghai Surprise. That's what it is.
Yeah, that. Well, I don't know about that.
Mortuary
Movie.
Assistant was terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Super Mario Galaxy wasn't that great.
Yeah, I know. I said the same thing. I was like, no way.
It's not getting great reviews.
Oh,
Hey, it's got lots of Easter eggs. It's shiny.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Wow.
And the first one did a really good job.
Oh yeah, I like the first one.
They probably did. They're probably just like techno beat though. Remember all the techno looks in the early 2000s?
Mhm.
I know. I had a gray shirt for my clubbing.
For
why
my
you need it.
club.
One of those like monochromatic gray shirts or whatever.
When did Goof Troop come out?
Way earlier than this. not
Way
more.
earlier. Because I was like, that had like the color scheme of the. What you were saying? Wait, some cable. Oh my God. What?
So
Yeah.
which one's next?
2013.
Yeah.
What?
So I didn't mind the acting of Kick-Ass. I can never say her name. Moretz.
Are we doing ratings?
Oh
first?
yeah, Rage. You're right. Fuck. Okay, this one I'll give. 6 for now.
A 6. Okay. What about you, Stories?
I don't want to go 7, 6. I'm gonna go 6.5.
Gamer?
I'm going 7.5.
Ooh.
Mick?
4.
Wow.
Better than last one.
That's great.
I'm gonna go. I'll give it a solid 7. Give it a solid 7.
I like the
It's-
Moretz. I think she did a good job in it. You know.
This had my favorite after she goes crazy action,
Oh yeah.
which is
She
why,
really
which is the
does.
main reason I'm giving it a 6.5. In particular, where she crashes Billy's car
Around
and he bangs they slow mo his head against the steering wheel, and then Chris tries to press the gas and he crashes it into the gas station, and just her face through the windshield. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Like, just her path of destruction turned this movie around a little bit for me.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
But again, that's clear. We're talking the first one was 76. This is a product of the time,
Macy.
fucking technology.
She's all that too. Fucking pig's blood.
Oh yeah, I can see. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I just like when it comes to Carrie and she's getting picked on for being so disgusting and ugly and all this stuff. She probably shouldn't be prettier than the rest of the cast.
Yeah,
that's also
yeah.
Also, why are you over sexualizing? I mean, I'm not even talking about over sexualization of every girl in the movies, but like, why are you over sexualizing Carrie? Like over sexualizing Carrie.
True.
You know, she's wearing very like. She's a modest one, like, but they don't really put her in any, you know, they have her in the denim skirts and stuff, a little tighter than they need to be, little form fitting. It's like, I know what you're going for, and it's early, like, not the knots, it's early 2010s, and that was still sort of.
They fucking even reference the Freddie. What's the name of the movie? The Freddie Prinze Jr. movie.
She's all that.
Rachel. Yeah, they like
that's what this is. They reference it because they're ripping it off.
It's like they're trying to make a horror version of that almost.
Yeah.
Her hair was a little undone. She didn't look any different in anything. Nope. And I'm not saying she's a good actor, and she was playing Meek really well. And I don't want to take that away from her. But like when you watch that 76 version, you see, and I'll even give it to 2002 with Angela Bettis. They look homely. They're not ugly. They're not ugly. I call them girls because they're playing teenagers, but they're not ugly girls. They're just, but they're not. You're not gonna know it when you see them. That's why when she gets to prom, and they're like, "Holy shit, Carrie!" Like for real. Like when she showed up to prom, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's Carrie!" and it's like, oh my God, Carrie looks like this exactly the same way every day.
Yeah.
And you don't know that. Now you all want to be her friend because it's like, oh, she's so hot. And it's like, she looked just like this a day ago.
Which one did they compliment her ass in? Was that the 2002? Someone compliments her ass.
It's so weird.
No, I don't remember.
This was at a time where we saw a lot of horror remakes of classics, and they were sticking things in there. They were over sexualizing everything, the violence, the VFX, all that stuff. And I do agree with you. I like the horror side of it at the end when she's coming home, like that when she crashes the car and it like stops. It's good. You know, everything, the way they play to it, like when the girl's face is going out. The thing, like, just really well done. There's some, and like that's why it got a 4 from me. But every choice just felt like you're either trying to copy exactly what 76 was and not doing it well, or you're adding scenes that are like a high school comedy, and it doesn't work. You're trying to build a horror movie, and there's no real. Even when she's killing everyone, you're like, where's the tension? Where's the thrills?
It did feel like a little lack of attention, but I will say the other two versions didn't depict the mom hurting herself, did they? This is the only one that
when she slaps herself. But yeah, this
takes it further.
This takes it further.
Yeah, this took a lot. I thought that was a good addition. I thought Julianne Moore did a good job.
She is a fantastic actress.
She's awesome.
She was a more loving mom. The first one was just batshit crazy, and then the one in the second one was just panned and just very crazy culty vibe. She drank the Kool-Aid or some shit.
Another thing I didn't like about this movie here, but I still gave it 6. I thought it was decent. The part that bothered me a little bit was they're showing her like she was getting in control of her powers. She's like doing tricks, moving shit in her room and everything, a bed floating and dropping. I'm like, that at the end she just goes berserk. It's more believable, like the original, when it looked like she really can't control it through the whole movie, in a way, you know. So that bothered me a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess just to play devil's advocate for that though, James, we also have to look at it again, going with the whole high school thing, hormones, and getting bullied like every single day of her life, not only at school but at home in a way, to where it's just like that blood, that pig blood dropped on her was like the last straw for her. Like I can't fucking deal with any more. And it could have got to that point to where, like, yeah, she could, like she was doing the things in her, like, you know, lifting the bed and all that stuff, like doing the stuff in her room. But that wasn't like she still was just like learning them. She didn't know them. She didn't master them. So then it's like once you get to that level of anger or upset or whatever you want to call it, that part to where, you know, that embarrassment and all that stuff in front of the whole fucking school, which again, going back to the high school thing, that's the whole world for you right then and there. And then all those people just laughing at you. And then, I mean, your date getting knocked out by a fucking bucket.
Knocked
Which is
out,
kind of
died.
Killed.
Killed. Yes, killed by a bucket. So it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
I see what you're saying, James, but it's two different scenarios. One, she's aware that she has these powers and she's working on trying to hone it. The next one is something so terrible happens, she snaps and it's blackout rage.
Yeah.
So even if it's not telekinesis specific, you're telling me if you are in a state of just blackout rage, like it's the straw that broke the camel's back, you're not just gonna go fucking insane.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the one thing I will say about this movie compared to the 76 version, which I'll even bump it up to a 5. But when she's studying the telekinesis, like they actually show it. They show in depth, like whereas another one she like kind of reads about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I understand now. It's like, yeah, you know, maybe that was a pretty good addition, but at the same time, like they just showed her studying. They didn't really like show her practicing.
I feel like, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the only one where she referenced or Chloe or Carrie is talking to her mom about the telekinesis, and there's any kind of reference that she's like, it skipped a generation and grandma had it, you knew about it,
grandma.
Things like that. I don't know if that was something in the book, but this is the only thing that has that kind of conversation in there.
I don't remember if it's in the book.
Does Carrie, she considered or not considered, she has the shine, Nick?
This would be a form of it. Like I've always assumed, you know, because they never really called it The Shining. This was his first book. So I've always assumed when you see somebody with this type of powers, whether they're obtained in one way or another, it is sort of, it's like a tapping into the shine.
Well, you think she's one of the most powerful because of how she destroyed the city?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she died in the book, so like, that was done. Like, she was not going to stay as more powerful, but yeah, one of the most powerful beings in the Stephen King world.
I really like the ending on this one. That's kind of why I gave it the 7.5. I feel like the modernization of this one, pulling out the camera. I didn't like the change to the teacher. I think the first one the original had the best teacher out of all of them. But then throwing in the twist at the end on this one, I thought that was really cool. I really enjoyed the ending on this one. I think I'm probably going to be in the minority on it, but I kind of really like the way they closed this one.
Oh, this is the only teacher that didn't slap the shit out of Chris, the bully.
You weren't going to get away with that in 2013. No tolerance was there by that point.
Smacked the dog shit out of her too.
Wow. Oh, dude, and during her rampage, it got more graphic. A guy crushed in the bleachers.
Yep.
Like that was a note I made.
I like that.
She purposely saves Judy Greer, the teacher.
Yeah.
Like this is she didn't
after blowing her away in the beginning when she first snapped.
And choking her.
Yeah. I was like, damn. That was a change of heart really quick.
This one portrays her as actually hunting down Billy and Chris.
Yeah.
As opposed to Billy and Chris just coming upon her while driving away.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, they played it with horror pretty good in this one. I'll give it that.
They did.
Oh, and even like 2002 shows Carrie's birth. But the mom is aware she's given birth. This one, the mom has no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I think she's dying.
Yeah.
So that was a weird difference to me.
I think it was supposed to add that idea of like, is she a divine birth or what's going on here? Because there's no real like the dad leaving. The alluding to, I don't know if it happened in the book or not, if it was a sexual assault in the book, but I believe what they were alluding to in the original movie, and I can't remember if they did it in this movie as well, is that she was raped by her boyfriend.
What in the first movie and this movie, because she talks about living with or being with the guy, they weren't going to do it or anything like that, and then they both have the same kind of scene where she talks about smelling the whiskey on his breath, so she kind of gives in and she liked it. 2002 doesn't have that conversation at all. So I wouldn't say it was like rape or anything like that. She was into it.
I thought in the 76, well, I was only speaking on the 76 version. I don't know about 2013. I thought in the 76 version she didn't like it. Like the first time she did, because they did it twice. It was her boyfriend. She said, we did it once before we got married and I liked it. And then we got married and I didn't want to do it again. She promised me we wouldn't have to.
I don't remember that.
And then after,
I remember her saying, I remember that line. He promised he wouldn't have it. I do remember that line right there.
Isn't that the point of getting married?
That.
As someone who's married, no.
Well, yeah, this is reality, Mick. But, you know,
it was a part of it.
Oh, you don't say that this is reality compared to Carrie.
Real marriage.
I mean, I don't think in any world it's okay for that to happen, but I definitely don't want anybody with telekinetic powers running around my town.
I wish
she also treats the mother differently in this one, as opposed to the first two, because this one she locks the mother in the closet, as opposed to just pushing her back on the bed or something while she's getting ready for prom.
I think she locks her in a closet in the book, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Again,
I'm taking every word you say as 100%, Mick. Mick said this is what happens. And we're going against that.
There's that, and then another element. Well, it was just on the tip of my tongue. We were talking about it with the mom. It will come back to me. Sorry, like there, because I believe it was the same closet. That's why the closet is so prevalent, which is a scary fucking thing to happen to you. I'll tell you that right now.
I assume this is where Harry Potter was born.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of kids out there were probably locked in closets at some point. Sad to say. But this movie, 2013, what was this? There was like a part in it where I was just like, I don't think it's similar to the book, or any of them are similar to the book, but I'm trying to remember it. You threw me off by saying saying that it was, and I can't remember.
I also like the little addition to it where locking her in the closet, she got the power to weld. She just melted the lock. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, one scene this movie cut out that the other two focused on when Carrie's at prom and the teacher comes up to the table. Like 76 and 2002 actually have a scene with a conversation between Carrie and the teacher. This one skips that entirely. Like they show the teacher coming up to the table, the guy goes to get drinks, and then they just move on with the prom, which I thought was interesting. Because I felt like
real brief.
Yeah.
I didn't like the guy. He was in Baby Driver, which I liked him in that.
I knew. Yeah, I had like it was bothering me like half the movie. I'm like, I know I've seen this fucking guy, so I finally had to stop and look it up.
Was he the dude from Divergent too? The little
he was
brother?
he was in those movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. You know, it was my thing. All right. Here's my biggest issue with this. Like, you had the bitch of the school, right? What's her name? I can't remember her name. Chris. That's what it is.
You're welcome.
Chris is always a real bitch. I get it.
I know, really.
No, you had the bitch of the school, and then you had Sue, who arguably looked like a supermodel. And I'm not trying to pick apart looks, but there's a hierarchy here, right? And it's placed into this high school hierarchy, and I'm like, the one getting bullied is prettier than all of them. The one that is helping her is prettier than all of them, and everyone else is just like kind of on board with this. Like, it didn't fit what they were trying to say, is what I'm saying. Like the dialogue of like who she was and what they were calling her. I'm like, the look doesn't match it. It's like it's like making a movie saying, hey, every piece of dialogue is it's 1800s and we're doing this, but it like looks like we shot it now outside of our houses. It's like, no, it looks like 2026, you fucking idiots. You can't just say it and make it happen, make us believe it. And I think that was my biggest problem with it, was just that it was like, it was too clean for a horror film, a horror remake. Like when you watch that original, it's gritty. There's something raw about it. It feels like we're gonna watch a horror movie. This doesn't. If this feels like Nightmare on Elm Street remake, it's like, oh, cool, Freddy. You know, you got all these elements, but it's very clean. Doesn't feel horror. There's a sheen to it that looks real pretty on everything. I don't know.
This is like, again, just like similar to 2002, at least. There's nothing horror related about this for me until Carrie flips out at the end in the prom.
I'm kind of annoyed because this is the first one that was directed by a woman too. And it's like, you could have done a lot. Like, if you were going to change things, you could have done a lot to really put some themes in there that work. Still make the same movie, but like with some different dialogue, maybe a couple of tweaks to scenes, and make it a theme about things that were going on very prevalently for women in 2020 and 2013 that you can get away with that you couldn't in 76. And you're a woman and you know these things and you could say it. Whereas this felt even in the 2002, and I hate to defend that in any way, even in the 2002, it still had like sort of a better message than this one did, you know, for what they were trying to go for. I don't know. Like, it just like,
you brought up a good point, because you said how pretty like she was or whatnot, and then you pointed out how from the 76 one, they kind of like, they were pretty, but not overly pretty. And then that second one, I don't know what they tried to do with that one, because she wasn't a horrible looking girl. She just looked like she'd been through some shit. But like, I wonder, like,
how she was going through withdrawal.
Did they maybe change from the original outlook of what the book Carrie should have looked like for the reasoning she was being picked up? Because that's the only thing I can see, is that if they changed the way Carrie is to make it more connectable, because the first one, she's all kind of awkward and feeble. And then the second one, she's like broken down and feeble. And then this one, she's just like overly pretty, trying to like work through some shit. Like, so to me, it's almost like they changed that part. I bet if we looked it up, they probably did to make it.
I don't remember what it looked like in the books.
You know what I mean?
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised, because like you said, they got to make it Hollywood. They got to make it to the masses. They got to make it connect. So, and if they play with the type of the person and stuff like that, to me, it's like, okay, so what would the original one have been? Now I'm interested to see what the hell Carrie should have looked like based on Stephen King's representation in his book.
That's interesting. I do want to check that book out. I do want to check it out.
It's an easy read. It's not long.
That's good to know. It's good to know. Carrie. Yeah, these movies, they're just, again, like I said earlier, they're just like, overall, they're not something I need to come back to. I'll say that for sure. They're not something I need to come back to. There's no real,
like, even if you look at the posters, you know, like if you look at all the posters side by side, you look at the 2023 and it's like, she doesn't look scary. Or 2013, yeah. She doesn't look scary.
No, she don't.
No.
She looks sexy compared to the others.
Yep.
And even like,
she looks good in red.
More sexiness in the 2002. Whereas if you go back to the original poster side by side, they show you like, she's a beautiful young lady and she's wins prom queen, and then fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
You know, it works. She looked very different from the beginning to the prom to when she's all fucked up with blood. You know, like Sissy Spacek understood the assignment. And the original 76 can always have a special place in my heart. I'll tell the story when I first watched that, but it was one of those that just I don't think it's a great horror movie by any means. So these, by comparison, are always going to be very low. But that first one was much more effective than these were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just looked it up online and it says she's commonly described in the books as greasy haired and frumpy.
I could see it.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? So
fat.
it's like,
No,
I guess so. Just like sloppy and just maybe she was a little portly. Maybe she just didn't really know herself yet. You know, she was an awkward teen.
A lot of times when you're wearing baggy clothes too, you look frumpy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not me. I look gigantic.
Yeah.
I look fabulous all the time, so don't worry
Shut
about
the
that.
fuck up.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Let's
You guys
move on
want
to the next one. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
fucking
Jump
thing.
on 76 now.
I'll just say this has my favorite Carrie destruction at the end of the three.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
Mhm.
I get that. I like the ending of the original more than any of these, though.
Okay.
Decisive.
Decisive.
Like this one, we had to go through like 3 different endings, which the book does. I get, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like the dream and the dream. But it's kind of cool because it's kind of like, all right, so now she has to make a choice. You know what I mean? Where like her mom at the beginning, you see her about to kill the baby, and then she decides not to, and then being loving. But then this is the end. Like, oh, did that really happen, or did she just have a premonition? Did the baby just send her the signal of what she's about to do? Like, what just happened? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
This is all the mom's fault, by the way. This
Yeah.
entire thing.
Always is.
Oh, yeah.
Always is.
Yeah,
yeah.
every one of them. Like, come on, mom.
Mhm.
That's religious parents for you.
Yep. This
Yeah,
is the
she-
perfect.
she
These are the
was-
perfect Easter movies now.
All right.
There we go.
I inadvertently did pretty good on this, I guess.
So, James, what is your rating for the 76?
All right, 76. I'm kind of on board with you where you're talking about overall. Carrie, I liked, but it wasn't like one of my best Stephen King things. But I still like it. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. You gave 2013 a 6.5, right?
Yeah.
Or 6.
No, I
Six.
gave it a.
Six.
I gave
Go
it a
with six.
6.5.
All right. Gotcha.
I think it was 3, 6, and 7.5.
What about you, Stories?
7.
Oops. 7? Hold on. And how about you, Gamer?
I'm right there with Stories, right at a 7.
And then Mick, how about you, good sir?
8.
8?
Me and Mick, no, we're good.
Yeah, I gave this one a 7.5.
All right, Aaron's on board.
You know what it is? Though? It's hard. Brian De Palma is like was a genius filmmaker.
Yeah, that was
And
good. Yeah.
he put together like for the 70s. I thought the stunts, the effects, things like that were all really good. I mean, because remember, this is 1976. Stephen King's book came out a year before. The only other real horror movies that were mainstream at the time were Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas, Psycho, and a few others. You know, like I'm not trying. And most of them, though, were the Gothic. They were the Hammer films. They were other things coming in, or they were the exploitation films being made. But it wasn't the same, not for a mainstream. And then we have like a genius level filmmaker come in, step in, and do this. And 2 years later, we get Halloween, which is the benchmark, really, you know, in horror where there was a transition. So I got to give this one some credit for what it did and how impactful it was. Also, I have a personal, like, I watched this when I was a kid. I remember sneaking this because they'd show it on TV at my grandmother's house because I could go in the other room and like turn on the old dial fucking television and you know, put it on and be able to watch and stand there. Like I would stand right next to the TV, so if she came in, I'd press the button to turn it off.
Yeah,
And she would know I was watching horror movies. So until I
You're
saw this when I was older, because it was just one of those ones I revisited when on VHS years later, I didn't know there was nudity. I didn't know it was her period. I didn't. Yeah, so there's like a lot of things. So like, but I read the book again. I was like, I want to watch the movie again, and then I was like, oh, this movie is pretty in depth when it gets there.
I like that you're trying to hide watching a horror movie as opposed to porn or scrambled porn or anything like that.
Scrambled porn wasn't around back then when I watched this.
Nope.
That was the early day. This is the early days. We didn't even have cable.
This is my mom's favorite horror movie, I believe.
Actually, you know, speaking of, this is one thing I found interesting throughout these 3 movies. This one shows Carrie's mom as actually going around and trying to spread the word of God because she gets kicked out of Sue's house.
Mhm.
Second one, she doesn't show Carrie's mom really outside the house or off the property. And the third one, it shows her as a seamstress and actually going to pick her up at school. So they portray her mom literally 3 different ways, completely different ways almost throughout these movies.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting.
She was a Bible thumping seamstress, though.
Was she? Because like
this,
the 2013 movie is the only one that shows her.
But that's how. Well, yeah, they don't show it in the room. That's
No,
how
but-
Carrie makes her dress.
Yes, but they
No,
don't reference that or anything.
No, I know. I'm only going by the book.
Yeah. And as we know, your word is gospel, Mick.
You dick. I got to give a lot of credit to everybody. Betty Buckley played Miss Collins in this, the teacher. This was her first movie. She was a star of the stage. It was very much like an Alan Rickman sort of situation, where his first movie was Die Hard, and like came in and really left a good performance, in my opinion. She did a good job as the teacher. It was believable. The mom, played by Piper Laurie, she's the most menacing thing about this, even though there's a killer daughter running around.
Yep.
She was fantastic. That's why I feel like every other one that came after, I was just like, you're missing the mark completely. I also liked William Catt as it was Tommy. Tony,
Yep.
Tommy, I can't remember.
Tommy. Oh,
Tommy.
Sissy Spacek was 26 years old in this.
She's amazing. Like that goes without saying.
She still has an amazing career all the way through.
How about the principal though? They do it in the book too because it's very prevalent. But like calling her Cassie.
Yep.
Like you do not know you can't look at a fucking page before you call her.
This is the only one with nudity. It starts off, it grabs your attention right away with the locker room. I'll say
they really do, right? And
yeah, some full front. Nothing wrong with some full frontal.
Well, it's hard to argue about Nancy Allen, but go watch Dress to Kill. That's even better. Like, I can't wait. But to agree with you on that, like,
it's an interesting choice.
I think it takes. It is. He knows. I think it takes a different approach, adding that nudity in the beginning that really works. It makes it more chilling that we're in a girls' locker room and then we're going right into a period scene.
It feels more natural.
But it doesn't feel sexualized.
No.
Wow.
You know?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know, like and I appreciate that. Like, whereas, it was the 70s, everything was sexualized. But you're going in there and you're actually like, what is happening? This is why, especially as men. Like, imagine watching this period scene, a young girl getting her period, and you're like, all right, I see the horror here.
Yeah.
You know, the horror kicks right off. Like, we're ready to go.
One thing I didn't think to. One thing I think I picked up more on this than the other movies. Even like Carrie's the scapegoat for like the school, pretty much almost. Even the fucking teacher picks on her.
Yeah.
In this one.
Oh, Carrie's got an opinion, huh?
Yeah.
And I like that they revisited that for the 2013 version as well.
John Travolta's first role, first major.
Was this his first? He's drinking and driving. I like that he's driving. He's like, "Hey, throw me a beer." Fucking
John Travolta.
Although when she goes to give him head, and it's clearly happening.
Yep.
But the entire
she's talking.
I just started laughing because she like did not break the sentence.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh God, baby, oh God," and she's just talking.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm not trying to be lewd, but that doesn't make sense.
If there's something down their throat like that.
Like even the over-sexualized parts feel stupid.
You said she's a ventriloquist?
Yeah.
Or he has real tiny meat, so where she could talk with her mouth.
My
was
God.
Like she's just picking her
John.
just picking like a toothpick, trying to get something out of
Yeah,
it.
like it's less than having food in your mouth. You still talk, you got food in your mouth. You talk of food in your mouth. It's not even that.
It's like a water bubble gum.
And it's just like the wind is what's vibrating it.
It's like a water pick.
Holy shit!
Oh,
That
here's-
was-
What is going on?
It was weird watching John Travolta in that role. I don't like. He's clearly supposed to be the douchebag boyfriend.
I forgot he was in this.
He didn't seem overly menacing, just kind of stupid, maybe a little cheesy.
no.
Mhm.
I also, by the way, I feel like there's got to be an easier way to get pig blood besides going and murdering pigs and slashing their necks.
Yeah, I hated that, man. Like, once against that argument, like animals getting
Why
hurt.
is-
I hate animals getting hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But they did it. They did it in all three movies, though. That was something they actually did.
You know what's one thing I noticed about this one too? Were they using the psycho stings? Like, because they were going like, "Wee, wee, wee," and then it would like end
Oh.
abruptly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this the psycho stings? Like,
Oh shit!
I don't know.
Oh.
I have to look that up.
there was so cinematography wise when they're at the prom, Tommy and Carrie are dancing. The camera is literally spinning around them
Yeah.
for like 3 minutes. I'm like, I'm getting fucking dizzy. I feel like I want to throw up sitting on my couch.
See, and I feel like that's one of the best scenes. This whole dance scene where he does the different shots
No,
showing
it-
the high elevations and where the
No,
blood is
no,
staged and all
I swear,
that.
no, that's different. This is the camera literally spinning in a circle around them for like 3 minutes at least. I'm like, fucking
Okay,
stop.
a little disorienting.
Just fucking stop.
It was 70s though. They had a lot
Yeah.
of those like magical whimsy type shots where like it's all fogged around them. I hated that shit. Yeah, okay. They did incorporate the
There you go,
psycho stuff.
Johnny. They should have went with pig jizz. There you go. That's good.
I don't
Damn.
know if they should, that's. I
Make
mean, they wouldn't have had to
make
kill a
it
pig,
squeal.
but that's a lot of.
That's what's in the
No,
book.
But I feel like it would have.
Fake up everything.
Johnny's talking about making a pig squirt.
You could have just broken into a sperm bank and stole some sperm.
True.
I should upload my. I
Or you could do
interviewed
it.
that guy, William Catt.
Or you can do Tom Green and get some horse sperm.
I will say the difference in the way they portrayed how Tommy and Sue were actually trying to help Carrie in these movies, I thought was really interesting. Like, there's no clear indication in the 76 version, like when Sue tells Tommy to take her to prom, that she's feeling regretful and that they're actually trying to help. The teacher sits down and confronts them, like, why are you trying to
Yeah, what are you doing?
Carrie to prom? Or you know, you're gonna fuck it with her. They do that in 2002. They actually get more direct. Like, they almost specifically, Tommy basically tells Carrie, it's like, yeah, we're doing this to help you out.
Mhm.
In 2013, it's kind of in the middle there. Like, they still have the scene where the teacher confronts Tommy. So that was interesting because I will say with the 76 version, I wasn't completely sold they were trying to help her out because there was no indication that they were feeling bad prior to him taking.
Yeah,
her
they
to
do
the
cut
prom.
a little quickly on that because even like
Yeah.
she's like, "Can I ask you something? I need a favor," and he's like, "Sure." And then they cut to them
Yeah.
later. It's like, I don't want to do this. So
Which one was the one where the teacher was talking about when they were at the prom and the teacher was talking to Tommy, and she was like, "Don't dance with Carrie. Don't dance to fast songs with Carrie because she's gonna look stupid." And I'm just like, "Wow."
I think that might have
2002.
been this one.
or it might
That was
maybe
76.
I don't know.
But-
I can't remember that line.
No, maybe that was 2002. No, that sounds familiar. I think
My
that might
whole
have-
thing though, I'm just listening to. I'm just like I know we mentioned earlier how like even the teachers, everybody treats her like shit. But like even when the teacher is trying to stand up for her, still talking shit about her at the same exact time.
Mhm.
Like all you had to say was she's never danced before. Just maybe it'll be easier to dance a slow song than a fast song, but she's gonna look stupid. I'm like, damn.
Oh, Johnny, was her best advice for filmmaking to make a mediocre horror movie?
No.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, filmmakers.
Nah.
Again, I don't know. She made a good movie. It was a good looking movie for the time. It was a product of its time. I didn't think it was an effective horror movie, but she like knows how to frame a shot. She knows how to make a good movie. So I'm sure she gives good advice.
But is Carrie an effective horror movie in general?
I think
so.
76 says it is.
I think it could be done better.
Oh, but
I
it's
think-
supernatural. So anything with like psychic powers and all that shit, it leans towards the horror.
Seeing the polished nature of it is why I feel like the other one, the 2013 one, is better overall as a movie, and which why I gave it just slightly higher to 7.5 and the original to 7, where the other one is an abysmal fucking waste of goddamn time, energy, and breath. That's number 2, Mr. King. That's number 2.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I think this can be done better, where you build on some of the mom's interaction with the kid growing up and like what caused her to like delve into that super religious stuff, delve into her realizing she has telekinesis powers and trying to explore that. Maybe she flipped out while she was younger and couldn't control it. Like signs she couldn't control it and hurt people before that, but not overly clear.
Like Jack from The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good enough comparison as any. I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to fill out the background to build to the horror, as opposed to you're feeling like she's just getting bullied until a bomb goes off. I feel like there's a better way to show that she's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
Well, I was gonna say I agree. Like I do wish that there was kind of maybe little things going on here and there as she's building up that rage and anger and upsetness is building up, because like you said, it was just like a ticking time bomb to where she really didn't do anything until the blood got poured on her. Besides pushing her mom either on the bed or in the closet or whatever the case may be, but other than that, she'd never. And I feel like there should have been more things. I know a light blew out with the whole
the most they show is her going to the library and trying to read up on a book about telekinesis or look on the internet about telekinesis.
Yeah. It's supposed to be more of a, hey, just don't fuck with people because you never know what they're going through or what they're capable of. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah,
that's the after school special line.
Yeah, that's the point.
So her powers, if you replace it with a weapon, you know what I'm saying?
Like, even if you can't make this a horror movie all the way through, but you can make it much darker.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I say that a lot about movies. Like that's why everybody argues the horror is like big spectrum, because all of it is not just a boo, scary you. There's an eerie, creepy thriller.
You got to build an atmosphere.
Yeah, atmosphere. That's the word. Thank you.
And I think that's why I like the 76 version, the atmosphere. When she's in that closet, it just like the angles work. It's terrifying.
Yeah, those were some good scenes.
Like and like when the mom gets stuck and just like it was like, and even when like it's not as effective because it doesn't have the greatest special effects comparatively, like 2023 or 2002 bullshit, but
2013.
2013.
I don't know why I keep going 2023. 2013. It doesn't, like the 76 version. It just feels raw. It feels like somebody's at the prom with a film camera filming the events that are happening. Something feels very voyeuristic, like you're stuck there with her. And I like that aspect of it. And I like that it's messy. Nothing's clean. Like she's just covered in like they did not. It wasn't like, oh, there's some blood here, but she's still beautiful.
Yeah,
like, she's fucking got blood on her. She's
drenched. Yeah,
she looks terrifying. Her eyes, they picked the right actress with the eyes. Sissy Spacek killed it, and like just like beaming around, like those little looks, like they're framed well, they jump well, they're edited well. That's the thing that really gets me about the 76 comparatively to the other two is those are lock-off movies, in my opinion. And when in filmmaking, it's a lot of independents or people coming up or mid-level sort of studio films. They just lock off the camera and shoot the scene. But a good director can come in with their cinematographer and start, like we've seen it when we watch Chris Nolan. The camera almost feels like each angle is trying to help enhance the story.
Mhm.
You know, I get that from the 76 version. And I think that's what makes it interesting, because the story is boring at times. And it does have lulls where it slows down, but the camera keeps you going. Like the effective fall of the kid getting thrown off, seeing her face, and immediately like the kid looking back at her in horror. Like they didn't add that to the other two.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't, that terror in the kid's face. Like he knows what happened. It wasn't an accident. But how do you say that? Like there's this beauty in it when a good filmmaker can actually like utilize the spaces properly. Utilize, we've countless horror movies are effective in that way. We just watched The Mortuary Assistant where they didn't do anything with the fucking camera.
Yeah.
See, and then with the 2013 one, that's kind of where I give it a little bit of credit, because the use of the technology and the CGI just brings it a little bit further across. It gives it that polish, but then 2013 was also a little bit more brutal in some of their kills and stuff. So they definitely gave us a little bit more. So that's why it's tough. I almost want to say, yes, it's a knockoff, but
I wouldn't call it a knockoff. No.
Oh, I thought you said it's kind of a knockoff.
No. It's a carbon copy.
Okay.
I don't call it a knockoff though. It's a cheaper copy. It's a remake. Most remakes are
a bit better though. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
A remake to me, when it's more effective, is when it actually takes the story and tweaks it to a point where it really works. You go back, you look at the 76 version, you're like, all right, this didn't work. Like Chris said, it doesn't seem like they're, characters that are really remorseful and want to do this for her so she feels good.
Mm-hmm.
You tweak that for the next one. Like you said, you did. So there are elements to it that I really like. The visual effects work. That car crash was cool. For 2013, that worked. It was cool. But what else? What substance is there? What camera angles are making this work?
It didn't do nothing that was groundbreaking.
Yeah, like we watched so many horror movies when we were over on Horror Source 30, and you think about the really good ones. You don't even have to say a fucking word, and you're creeped out because the atmosphere is built perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to turn on a light because this movie scares you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what 2013 does.
True. True.
Mm-hmm. You know how they could have solved this whole thing? If Sue just went up to Carrie and said, Carrie, I am so sorry. Instead of getting her boyfriend to date her. And
maybe if one of Chris's friends was actually like, dude, shut the fuck up. Leave her alone. I don't want to run suicides.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leave her alone. Like, why are you being a dick to this girl? We're done. It's over.
In 2002, Sue actually says something similar to that when Chris is about to miss the prom. She's like, we don't want to fucking miss the prom or have to fucking.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Chris. Stop making that movie make sense. Because okay, they do that and it makes sense. But that whole fucking ending.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what I saw. I know your word. I know your word is gospel on the book, and everything you say is 100% true, and we can't deviate from
the
that.
only good thing about 2002 was Sue Snell. That was the only good thing. She was the best part. Okay. But they didn't even utilize her properly because she had the interrogation scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Which didn't need to be there. They're useless.
Yep.
So fucking stupid. And you know what? She wasn't even the worst part because her boyfriend was dumb as a bag of bricks. Like you literally could have given Carrie a brick dressed up in a tuxedo and said, "This is my boyfriend. This will be your date," and she probably would have believed it.
Damn.
That guy. Remember when he goes, all we have to do is sway back and forth.
I mean, that's what dancing is.
I know, but he's spelling out that way. Don't defend it.
I'm trying to defend anything.
Yeah,
Slow down.
listen, I'm an aficionado on the book. You may be inefficient, which I'm
That's
sure I'm
true.
wrong about a lot of things. The 2002 version's yours, all yours.
Yeah.
There you go, Chris. You got something now.
No, every Christmas, we are all sending Chris a version of the DVD.
That would be hilarious.
I'm not trying to justify the existence of the movie. I'm just saying.
I want to know you for so long from now on that I want you to have behind you a shelf of DVDs of just Carrie from 2002.
I hate you.
That would be hilarious, though.
It was a TV movie. Are there even DVDs?
Chris's girl would be like, "Hey, the guy sent you something. They're so fuck them. They keep sending me this stupid fucking movie."
Every year, one of them sends me a copy of this fucking DVD.
You'll be like 86 years old. Well, I've never seen this one before. The dementia.
Someone will put it in my casket at my funeral.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. One of us has to outlive him.
Your cassette is made of the DVDs.
The cover is plastered.
Why is he in a prom dress?
Oh
We're
man.
just standing there with pig's blood on a bucket right above the
Yeah, why is there a bucket next to his head?
What the hell's going on here? Listen, this is what he would have wanted.
He's in a powder blue puffy tuxedo.
This is what he would have wanted. How do you know? He said it on a podcast and we took it serious. It's legally binding.
Oh, that movie was so bad. I'm so annoyed.
Oh man.
And I'm not lowering or hiring my score in any way.
Oh no, I'm leaving all my
I'm just
scores
trying
the
to
same.
tell you
Honestly.
I'm surprised at your
I'm just trying to
brutality with it,
correct
but I
your-
respect it.
I was just correcting your misinformation.
I'm sure with the book, I'm sure there's tons of
Not correct. God's word.
Yeah.
Last
And that wasn't one of my particularly favorite Stephen King books. It was one I read because it was high school and I was years past Goosebumps, and I'm like, all right, let's go to Goosebumps the next level. Stephen
fair.
King.
That's fair.
Mhm.
So
That is the transition. You go from Goosebumps to Stephen King books.
I know I try to get here's the funny thing. I tried to get my kids into the Goosebumps books. They like the show, they like the movies. They were like, the books are just too and I'm like, okay, well, I get that. Your dad was a lot stupider back when he was a kid. So like that worked for me. But they're like Tommy started reading Stephen King. Jack is reading Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh,
I'm like,
I forgot about
nice.
that one.
They jumped for their ages. They're jumping right ahead.
Fair Street's like R.L. Stein's upgrade of Goosebumps.
They think he's too hokey.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was like, all right. I mean, listen, but as a father, after I told you guys what the reading level is in this world, I was like, my kids are not doing that.
Yeah.
Like I've always been an advocate of like, listen to LeVar Burton at all costs. Stop listening to anyone else. Books are cool. Let's get into it. You know, they've all read the Harry Potter books and shit. So, yeah, got to keep these kids smarter. They're just going to grow up dumb.
Yep.
Yes, they will.
Like the ones who talk about Carrie 2002 on a Saturday night.
Hey, listen. We didn't write the
The ones
script.
that talk about it incorrectly.
yep. We got everything wrong.
I don't feel like I was incorrect. I may not have been super correct. No, I was incorrect.
The exposure
I'm
was
just
wrong
pointing
with
out
it.
where what you said happened was incorrect.
Every shot was overexposed.
My storytelling is much like the street I grew up on. Many holes exist, but you can walk there if you know how to do it. It's all good.
There you go.
Sometimes you can take a swim if it rained.
This is the most justification I've given a 4-point movie.
I always think of The Offspring. The kids aren't all right.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of my old neighborhood.
Last night we did this on the show, and I wanted to throw it out because Easter's tomorrow. What's a movie for Easter you guys like to watch or recommend?
I don't think I have one.
I don't think I have one either.
Last night I recommended. I think the best movie to watch is The Book of Clarence. I do like the old ones. Ben-Hur, King of Kings. Casey said Ben-Hur last night. But I also threw out Bruce Almighty.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's the
Jim
one
Carrey.
with Eddie Murphy that he plays God?
No.
Holy Man, he doesn't play God.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
an
He plays a
underrated
guru.
movie.
He plays a guru. Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's a very underrated movie. It's very good. I might have to watch that. That's a good pull.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, I'd probably try to lean towards horror. If
I don't have anything.
I'll have to look into it. I'll try to find something tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
But I have nothing off the top of my head, but I'll definitely try to find something tomorrow. I'm sure I watched some Easter Bunny horror shit in the past.
Jesus of the Christ.
What was that one?
Awful.
What was that? Oh no, it was he was a rat, wasn't he? He wasn't a bunny. Didn't we watch something where they're like the dude was a genetically engineered into it was either a rat or a bunny, and I can't remember. It was weird. Rottingham or Rottingdam or whatever it was. I cannot remember. He was bit by like a mutant freaking beast or day. Like that. Passion of the Christ, Bruce Almighty, The Rise of the Guardians.
A lot of fiction.
First of all, calm down. God's real. And he's Morgan Freeman. and Alanis Morissette. Actually,
Yes.
Dogma.
Yeah, Dogma.
Yeah, Dogma. That would be a good one.
When I first seen Dogma, I did not understand what the fuck the movie was about.
Watch
all
it now.
Yeah.
You'll get it. Especially with everything going on.
This
Or
holiday's all about.
Which holiday you say?
I was going to say this holiday's all about fiction, so those are perfect movies.
Damn.
Sus. Listen, I believe in God, and even if he's real or not, Jesus was cool. I don't like the people who like are super into him,
Yeah.
but I liked him. He was cool.
It was cool. You know, he healed people. He made water into wine.
He has
Don't
some cool
hurt
hair.
anybody.
Weird
Did
part.
have some cool
Okay,
hair.
real quick.
But he was black, so I don't know
Good skin, I was gonna say,
which
nice
area
skin,
you're
yeah.
referring to.
That's fair.
Weird part about religion, really quick, Catholic and Christian, is here's the body of Christ. Here's the blood of Christ. They're telling you eat and drink.
Cannibalism.
Jesus, that's
It's a religious religion based on cannibalism.
Yeah, first of all, it's all made up. Like it's all made up. That Jesus didn't do that shit.
I think it's supposed to be an allegory. It's supposed to tell you something, but some people
I think
take
No, it's supposed to get
they
you
may
to
take
be
it literally.
he was a son of a carpenter, right? I think he took on the family business.
You
He's
say you
going
must
around
eat of
building
my flesh,
houses.
drink of my blood, right? Yeah, some
What
people
are
took it literally.
in the medieval times? What are or in probably another chapter of life or whatever? But what are these poor people getting into Christianity supposed to do when they go to church? They get fed bread and wine, which is a luxury thing for them because they were all poor. So, like, now you're going to come back each week when they say, hey, this is a part of Jesus. Come back next week. And now you're indoctrinated.
Carbs and getting drunk.
It's your life. Story from a bar.
Like, I'm living that right now.
Jesus didn't have the body of somebody that ate carbs and got drunk all the time.
Neither do you.
That's
Are you Jesus?
I might be.
That's why I don't believe I am.
I don't have the long hair.
Yeah, okay. I will tell you though, Book of Clarence, that is a good one. Yes, you might get a little startled because Jesus is black, but they have a white one in there played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and it's very funny. It's very funny.
He's one of the few actors I accept.
Well, he goes in there and he plays the standard look of Jesus after they clean him up, and everybody thinks it's Jesus.
Is that where Madonna got it for like a prayer?
No,
music video?
Jesus is just black. Have you ever seen the Middle East?
Yeah, that's good.
You know what?
I don't see
actually-
black.
oh.
I just don't have a problem with Jesus being black.
I want to. This just popped in my head. I want to see a skit of a black man playing Jesus, but in white face, pretending to be white. I think that would be hysterical.
Holy
Because
shit!
Jesus
Don't
was
put
black.
that out there because
No, because if Jesus was
I
black
think
and he's trying to
Drewski may
appeal
have
to
done
white,
that.
I want to see Jesus. I want to see Drewski dress up as white Jesus.
I think Drewski may have done that.
I feel like Jesus had a good sense of humor too. Just don't like gamble in his church.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise, like he's all bread and fish, man. Let's all hang out and have a good time.
bread, fish, and wine.
Bread, fish, and
It's hard
wine.
to,
wine.
yeah.
And water. You can have the water if you want.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
pretty sure you can
You gotta
change it back.
hydrate. Important to, yeah, you gotta water it down.
Dude, could you imagine being with Jesus, just chilling at a wedding, and he's like, check this out. And he just walks out into the water and he's like, we can all do it now. And as soon as they do, he drops them.
And he walks out into the pool of the resort where the marriage is happening, and he's like,
He's
Everybody
got his
join
sunglasses
me.
on. He's in the water. They're all like fall into the water. He's like, let there be a pool party. And jumps right in.
Wow.
That's not blasphemy. Jesus is awesome.
Now black exploitation.
Oh, that would be black exploitation. Well, the bullets.
I told you I was the only one that had particularly good eyesight. I'm the only one that doesn't need glass.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm telling you. I don't know. That's what I'm watching for Easter. I'm gonna watch a lot of old Jesus movies. Not ones where he gets hurt though.
Good
All
luck.
of them. What does that leave?
Oh, a horror one. Carpenter's Son.
No, I'm not doing that again.
I wouldn't either, but we'll give it a
Is that the
try.
Nick
Not
Cage
doing
one?
that
Is that the
again.
Nick Cage one?
It was
That's
bad.
I
It was bad.
didn't think it was bad.
No,
I
I
didn't
don't think
think
it was
It's
bad.
just he shouldn't have been in it.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage shouldn't have been in the movie, but
No.
I didn't think it
Are
was
we-
bad.
Are we going to hear about James's
was.
punishment?
But if you want to know
Oh.
more about that, go check out Horror Store Story.
Yes. Yeah, we have a punishment and 2 announcements tonight. Then we'll let you guys know what's
All
coming up.
right. You want me to start?
Oh,
with
really?
this? You want me to get this
So-
over with?
We'll kick it off with James's punishment. Then Mick has an announcement, and I have an announcement. And
Well,
And,
I don't want to overshadow any announcements. So we'll just save mine. Go check out my show on Monday.
No.
you sure?
You're saying it.
Yeah. Save the announcement for PMP. It's not that important.
No, it is important. It's
It
very
will be on
important.
Monday. It'll be fun.
You can announce it here, Mick.
I appreciate it, but I'm not
You
going
can, you can let our 3 viewers know.
It's all right.
But anyways,
You can let Grandizer know.
James, I don't remember what your movie was, but
Shanghai Surprise, 1986.
Madonna.
It's director Jim Goddard. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Jim Goddard.
Goddard. And
Get it right.
cast stars are Sean Penn and Madonna, and George Harrison's in there too. I didn't
Yeah,
know
he
that.
did the soundtrack as well.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, it is a punishment, but not as bad as you could think it is. It's just a movie I don't like. It just had parts in it that pissed me off in a way. They had fucking Sean Penn, the alcoholic, fucking turns into Indiana Jones. Am I
So
right?
No,
So
you're
he's
right.
living-
You're right.
Oh,
I'm going to take it away.
fucking
He's living
Madonna,
out the life he thinks he
they
is.
know each other for fucking 3 days. She hates his guts through the whole thing until the end. She's like, "Oh, let's fuck," because he had sex with that
The Asian woman. Yeah.
the
Chinese
Asian woman who's like, it's her job. She's like the queen of seduction. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah. I can't remember what they called her.
Yeah, I forgot too. It's
It was
on the tip of my
super
tongue.
racist.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't fucking remember what it is.
It was
Did I get hard?
no Jim Goddard.
Oh,
did I get hard?
No boy.
that's how I read it. I was like, Jim got hard. I was like, did I? Madonna was in it. She was all right, maybe. But yeah, this I don't, man. But it was weird. It's like and then at the end he started dressing like he was a gangster. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this shit?
Dude, the fucking movie is a cheap ripoff. So some
Oh yeah, Nick, you
I
watched
decided
it
to
too.
watch
That's right,
it with
watched
you.
it. Yeah, you did. That's right.
Because I had never seen it, and I'm
Okay.
like, this is weird. I like weird movies. Whatever. Let me check it out. So I guess Sean Penn. Well, I know Sean Penn and Madonna were married
Yep.
at that
Were
time.
they
just
really?
got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got
Madonna.
married almost at that time, like maybe 85, and then they made this movie, which was a cheap ripoff of Romancing the Stone, which was a good ripoff
Ooh.
of Raiders of the Lost Ark. And This movie did not do the same thing. They were trying. The funny thing is, like in those movies, you have like Indy and Marion, and I can't remember their names, and it's Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner and Romancing the Stone. They like hate each other. There's like this whole like banter back and forth where you're supposed to be like, oh, they hate each other now. It's very, you can see it's sexual tension. They want to get together.
Yeah.
These two were married and they made this movie, and there was no sexual tension.
It was so
They
weird.
hated each other.
Yeah.
You could tell. And I mean, he went on to like tie her to a chair for 3 days and beat her. That's why they got divorced. So, and I'm not saying that lightly, but it's true.
Jesus Christ.
So, but so like when you watch their performances, it's like, aren't you two supposed to actually be in love?
I know. It did though, yeah. That's why I didn't know they were married already. I thought this is where they met and then got married.
No. They were married before. That's why they made this.
Yeah,
is because they were newlyweds.
Yeah, there was no sexual tension like, oh, I want you, you know. But they're like they just met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I don't care how much work
well, if I had to rate this, I would say I'll give it a generous 4.
Ooh, yeah,
That's higher than it should be for a punishment movie.
Yeah, but under 5 to me, that's when it starts going downhill. Like I made it through it. I see what they're doing. I just noticed a lot. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? He's an alcoholic, then he's going without drinking fucking for a long ass time, acting normal, like no withdrawing or anything. But then they show him in scenes that he's withdrawing, he fucking drinks. And I'm like, whatever. The movie did suck. Never mind. Put it at 3. I'll say a 3. Fuck that movie.
I'd give this a 2.
Fuck that movie. I'm glad you watched it with me though, Mick, because I had a feeling. As soon as you said you were watching, I was like, oh shit, here we go.
That was one of them I didn't see, and I was like, you know what? Let me check this
Some weird reason I thought you were going to say you liked it.
No. It was not a good movie.
Yeah, it's not good. So, yeah, you like Madonna and Sean Penn? Go ahead, watch. If I'll rip off Indiana Jones / fucking other shit.
I'll tell you what, if you like Madonna and Sean Penn, you should probably like listen to Like a Virgin and go watch Mystic River, because don't watch this shit.
There you go.
The wild
Like a virgin. Being touched for
What's your
the very
announcement?
first time.
Oh, Chris, you have birthday picks next week.
Yes.
Oh shit! Do you know what they are?
It's a little early. Yeah.
You can pull them up now. I got them.
Yeah,
Pull them
yeah,
up.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
What are we fucking watching?
It's
So-
Chris. It's probably gonna be something stupid.
What long hair? What
Nice.
long hair movies?
Shit.
So the other day I had caught.
Yes.
I caught.
I'm
Frank
wearing my
Miller.
Scotty doesn't know shirt.
Yes.
So the other day I had caught Frank Miller's Sin City on Pluto playing live at like midnight, and then it played the next one, and I was like, what the fuck ever happened to Clive Owen? And I was like, shit, man, wasn't he in a movie with Denzel? That's right, Inside Man. And then I thought about it. So this was almost a battle between movies for this week. It was almost Inside Man versus the one with Ed Norton, that he plays the slow janitor, but he actually robs the bank. And
Wait,
hides
I don't think you gave the right movies to him for your birthday.
No, I did. What do you mean?
Because that was Inside Man and Euro Trip.
Yes, I said this almost was.
Oh,
a
I thought
battle
you
for my
said that
birthday.
it was. Oh, all right, my apologies.
No. I said it was
we're
almost a
watching the other
battle of
one?
the heist movies because they're very similar.
It's a good movie. Yeah, both very good movies.
But then I decided, fuck, man, it's my birthday. I want people to fucking smile and have a good time and talk some shit. And I figured, you know what? Let's
There you
give
go.
James some fucking material. What movie do I know to do that? Euro Trip 2005, baby.
I was expecting a movie about lawn care, but this is fantastic.
No.
Lawnmower Man.
Oh, God.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, seriously.
So
Ants.
that's what we'll be doing next Saturday. So
Is there a
be
movie
here
about
for-
gardening?
It's gonna be fun. Euro Trip is a wild one. Yeah, I'm probably
I
gonna see
love
something
it.
fucked up.
Oh, man, I love
Little
Euro
Shop of
Trip.
Horror.
There you go.
Little Shop of Horror.
Very
There
nice.
you go. There you go.
I used to say Little Shop of Horrors.
Of course you did.
Oh shit. So
For us.
Last night, me, James, and our guy,
It's January 14th, Grandizer.
Matt, aka the creature feature teacher. Anyways, we were playing Phasmophobia last night, and we were talking, and next Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern time, Sturd-O-Vision will be back. 11 p.m. Friday. We'll be live reviewing this movie right here. I'm excited. It's been a while, and like I want to get into weird movies, B horror, all that stuff again, and some other stuff on the side, but you guys will see. Tune in. But yeah,
it's January 14th. It's my birthday.
So
I'm a Capricorn.
Next Friday, April 10th.
If you're into horoscope crap.
James keeps talking.
Because I'm answering questions, my bad.
So be there. It's gonna be a good time. I've heard this is a fun movie. I've never seen it, so it'll be a fun first time watch. And I can't fucking wait.
I was trying to be nice answering our few fans that we have, but Aaron's like,
during an
guys,
announcement,
I'm leaving.
Yeah, Sturdy's trying to get a message across, and you're ruining it.
My bad.
This right here, Grandizer. Sorority babes in a slime ball.
Hell yeah. I'm down. And yes, I will be there. I know I usually never did the Sturd-O-Visions and shit, but I'll be there.
Oh, gamer. Well, we're doing his birthday early because actually I'll show you why now. Because in 2 weeks we will be doing Superman versus Batman, going through the movies to do a franchise off. So
I'm fine moving away for those guys.
Yo, wait a minute. Superman and the Mole Men was the first one?
They'll both beat my ass.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't know that.
So yeah, we did we're doing Gamer's birthday early this year because of that little lineup we have.
Yeah.
And it'll be going all the way. It'll be going all the way through. We're gonna do the new Supergirl movie with the one from I believe 84, 80 something. I'm not sure what year exactly, but the 80s. So again, be here for that. That's gonna be a great time. So we having a little break from Stephen King. But we'll be back. And I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time. And then this Thursday on Horror with Sir Sturdy, we are reviewing Beast of War. Never seen it.
Jaws 2026.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Oh man. So yeah, we have some fun stuff lined up. We have some fun stuff coming up. Again, these Carrie movies, 2 out of 3 weren't bad, but overall, they're just like, it's just an okay story to me. Maybe good, but not something that I would want to go back to. Not something that really stands out in all of Stephen King's things. I mean, this is one of the. It's there. I mean, the name. People know who Carrie is and all that, but as far as like a good movie,
yeah.
I would say
iconic.
it's taken on a life of its own for some reason that I don't quite understand. But the movies, if you're curious, because maybe it's because it was based on the first book Stephen King wrote, and people just associate the last half hour of this movie basically in pop culture going forward. But if you're curious, watch it. I would say because
this is all about women's hormones when they're getting their puberty.
Wow.
You mind if I'm not going to do my announcement. I don't want to overshadow the mighty return of Sturd-O-Vision with a great pick. But I will say we are switching days for our show. So Monday at 8 will be our first episode in the new time slot.
Oh, nice.
This Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys
we'll announce what we got to announce then.
PP.
Okay. Yes. But I guess we could wrap this one up. So make sure you guys go follow Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Make sure you guys go check out Fade Theory. Make sure you guys go check out the Scene Snobs. Make sure you guys check out Stories from a Bar. Make sure you guys are here next Saturday at 8 o'clock for Gamer's birthday picks. Yes.
I'm excited.
And of course,
I fucking watched Eurotrip so many times, but now I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I know.
Thursdays.
That movie a lot too.
Horror with Sir Sturdy, 8 o'clock Eastern time. But we're gonna get on out of here. You guys have a great night. Thanks for popping by, and peace, peace, peace.